This could either be a genius idea or a very shit idea or a disastrous failed project. Am I talking about, well, found these, innit? So this is the original Zap Sizzler compilation on tape, of course. I may have put my tapes like this in the past on the C64. All this one hasn't been rewound. There's not much tape on them anyway. Yeah, so it's Drop Zone, Who Dares Wins 2, Wizards Lair by Bubble Bus, which I don't like a thing on the screen. So, too hot to have the projector on, and even if it wasn't, it's too hot to have the oven on to cook my pizza. And I'm not going to watch fucking Star Wars without pizza. What am I supposed to have with it? Fucking slightly stale pastry encased rubbish sausage meat sausage rolls. There we go, Who Dares Wins 2. Now if this compilation had Who Dares Wins 1, it'd be worth a fortune, mate. A fucking fortune, innit? A fucking sweetie. What you want? A fucking sweetie. There you go. Yeah, that is such a loud click. That is so inconvenient. Let's fuck up the 6581. Come on then, mate. Come on. Exactly, mate. You know the designer of the SID chip left within, well, actually, depends which way you look at it, because the C64 was actually finished in January 1982. I've said this many times. Not my fault if you keep watching the Patreon prick Wikipedia wanker channels, is it, mate? But yeah, the spec was fixed and they started manufacturing it. Opened up extra, you know, production lines. New Man Ting Productions, innit? Yeah. That's always a good sign when you see that. Did I ever save any programs I wrote as fuck off? Probably not. But then again, maybe I did. Good news! I have found Knights of the Sky, whether it loads or not. That was a bit weird. Might not even watch Star Wars. Depends how hot the little Trinitron and the C64 power pack, which is probably putting. If you created a C64 power pack with 99.99999% recurring, remember that word from your maths class? Recurring, mate. It'd probably be powerful enough to run a fucking microwave laser that will blow up everyone in Ukraine. Not that I'm saying you should do that. I ain't got a problem with the people of Ukraine. But Zelensky is a bit of a knob. Whatever's going on in Russia, just fucking stop supporting Zelensky, mate. It's a private conflict in the Balkans area, or further to the fucking east. Let them get on with it. Stop painting a fucking bullseye on my house for Putin to fucking fire his, well, his useless missiles, because unless he fires them, they're useless. Nuclear missiles I'm talking about. Well, I don't know if this is working now. hear that high-pitched whine and hum and everything? It's still there on the 8580. So it's a useless upgrade. If you called it an upgrade, you're a bit of a knob anyway. It's a change. It's not an upgrade. It's not a fix. Because it didn't fix fuck all that needed to be fixed. What did need to be fixed, like most home computers, probably all of them, is the actual quality of the sound output. Not the quality, technical quality of the chip driving the audio being created. I'm not an audiophile, but I certainly don't like when you buy a CD, like a particular Oasis one, and they've gone fucking crazy with the bass. So it distorts even on a Nakamichi fucking hi-fi stack system. It's shit. The only way to play one of those tunes that I like on one of the later albums is to fucking play it digitally, remaster it to like a new WAV file, and then create an MP3 for that, or CDDA file for that. There's nothing you can do as it is on the CD. Here we go. I told you this was a shit idea. Am I going to fucking play now? The tape's not going right. I need to fucking find some of this silicone lubricant for OSG's wife, because she's so ugly. I guess this one's getting age restricted as well. I don't even think the tape deck reels are going round. And there endeth my brilliant idea, which actually was a shit idea. However, I thought you were getting away with it that easy, huh? Still too fucking hot to have the projector on. And we do have an SD to IC. There we go. Look at that, mate. Plus I can line up the camera now. It's easier if I go that way. Yeah, that's good. Low ad. Oh, shit, fucking. I ain't even had any fucking beer yet. There's no beer and cider in the same cup bullshit. But the supermarket didn't have any cider. I'm not paying twice the price for Strongbow cider. It's not that fucking nice, mate. So, SD to IEC engaged. Oh, there's loads of fucking asshole. Yeah. See, the thing is, I've done the original Zap review, so there's no point Zap Sizzler's review, so there's no point doing it from the SD to IC. There's just no point. It's basically the same shit. The hell is Space Ace 2K1? I thought it was a bollocks. It might be shit. There's always a risk of that when you play games. The risk exponentially increases as the years go on. Were Amiga games better than C64 games? Well, not if you take into consideration the capabilities of the host hardware. What about the Mega Drive? Well, it's true that Gauntlet 4 soundtrack really pushes that shit sound chip to the max. I don't think, well, actually there is a thing on the emulator where you can stop like certain glitches happening. Number of sprites per line situation. Okay, whatever. There he's gonna fuck it. Oh, just tell me about the fucking. Whatever is what we should have been seeing while Who Dares wins 2 loads. Yeah, no, Mr. Pugsy. I'm okay with What the hell is going on here? Where do I find these fucking... Oh. Why is it F1? Let's go escape to orbit. Joystick in the other port, sir. This is terrible. Such a terrible control system that they should fucking blow up instantly with very generous collision detection. Or fucking write a half decent routine to control the gun size. Which is already less playable than City Fighter 199 by Mastertronic. What does that mean? I've run out of fucking energy to run the thingies? I think this was another shit idea. I don't want to play PSST. So the situation with the Spectrum 128 is I need to actually buy a fucking Kempston interface. Or a Sinclair joystick. I need to find a joystick, buy a joystick interface for it from back then. People make adapters for the Plus 2, but I don't want to use a Plus 2. No, thank you. It's got a shit tape deck built in. The same shit tape mechanism inside the CPC. Low rent, mate. Have I ever rented more than once? No. But low rent would have been appreciated then, but not now. Okay. Someone said Jed's Journey is a bit like Zelda on the NES, and by Zelda I mean the first one. I can't remember the full titles, mate. It's not my cup of tea. So let's check that out. Whilst thinking about how much fun I would have been having playing Who Dares Wins 2. Goddamn fucking tapes. About half of people who resell tapes on eBay, they fucking store them up their asshole. So yes, I am working on something else, which might actually turn out to be quite fun. It's going to have a bit of green screen, because it's been far too long that I haven't done the green screen, so I'll be sorting out the graphics needed for the green screen. This really doesn't go this music. Oh yeah, and here's another problem, right? When they say such and such a tune sounds better on the 8580, apart from the guy who did the high score table music for DMX Kids, named Yori, and Aqua Force, the MHD of Maximum. Those are the only two I can think of. Everything else is either going to sound fucked or more or less the same. Certainly you wouldn't notice unless you had a £950 Kenwood stack system in 1988. glad you agree about the 85 Yeah, don't fucking smoke. Don't say that enough. Never smoke. Never run on the high street and never smoke. These are two important rules of life. Why should I run on the high street? You're like a knob, innit? Don't run on the high street, we run the high street. That should be your attitude. I've got cami leg. Yeah, you probably have got cami leg, innit? Yeah, a certain channel actually banned me. I didn't actually say anything about it. Maybe it was accidental banning. But that's not the point. If they can be bothered to go in there and unban me, they're fucking doing it on their channel. Besides, she looks like a fucking female version of the BFG. Her face is longer than the fucking champion, the Wonder Wolf. Head look. Not head the doctor. Even longer than it. Anyway. I hope I don't get the shit. Because my cat's dropped my reading glasses in the fucking litter tray. Asshole! They don't seem to be eating their dinner properly at the moment, which is very, very annoying. Just swivelling the fan, which the super glue is holding. So, yeah, definitely have enough grayscales on the C64. In fact, the only colours you don't have like two levels of is turquoise, and who gives a shit about turquoise? And purple. Again, it's more, and the colours are more natural on the C64, which I've proved. And if you knew what the fuck you were doing when you were writing an ST game, the colour palette you set up, let's do that and that. Jason Mead. Yeah, fucking, where's my CRT glasses now? Oh, bollocks. Where the fuck is this? Oh, I can't read that, it's too bright. Sunglasses. Yeah, so I bought one of those rear view mirrors with the suction cups on there. Not the B cups, the suction cups. And of course I stuck it on the windscreen on my sports car, and because the it's such a rapier design, which apparently is it Alec Baldwin that doesn't like that word? I think it is actually. So I don't think Seinfeld, he's such a selfish prick, he wouldn't mind it. Anyway, stuck it on the windscreen and turned it up as high as it'll go, and basically it's great if you want to see the you know, the armrest in between the two front seats of the car. It's not so good if you actually want to see cars behind you through the rear window. Welcome to millennial fucking world, mate. They should have a big sticker on it saying this car is only suitable for cars driven by losers. Anyway, I'm gonna have to fucking G-rig a ramjet, something like that. Yes, that is from Goliath Night Rider episode. Yes, I am fucking waffling. But hey, I've got cold Diet Coke, supermarket Diet Coke, which just tasted a bit funny there. Although I did have coffee in this cup. I don't mean there was coffee in the cup. I mean I drank from this cup. Earlier I had black coffee. There was nothing in there. Because it's like fucking Iron Apple in this room. I don't have to play the game, there's a demo mode. Maybe I can set up the graphics here. I didn't press anything. This is a shit demonstration. What kind of demonstration is this then, mate? Right, so if you hold down the fire button and you push left, you get that, but only once. You have to let go of the fire button and do it again. So that's a shit idea straight away. So I'm not going to like this game. Sort of a cross between Venture and Zelda, I suppose. Maybe they should have called it the small a, small d, capital VENTURE, Adventure. The Adventure of Zelda. It's rubbish, mate. This is shit. You know what? Fucking forget it, mate. There are very few games after 1987 worth fucking playing. No wonder the disc heads on all my SX64s are fucked. You have to keep loading in other stuff. Actually, it's not too bad in here, the temperature. If this is what it was like 3 hours ago, it'd be fine. I'm just taking the Greek attitude towards sleeping and afternoons. So I probably woke up about an hour after sunset. I only slept for 2 hours. It was exhausting looking for Nights of the Sky. I don't know what Amiga I got, but I did get an Amiga with like a couple of huge disc boxes full of like, you know, discs. And one of them is full of fucking cover disc programs. You know, the ones that you have to like expand, explode, whatever, extract onto like a blank floppy disk. Or fucking shit like what was one? One was for making wheels, and one was something to do with horse racing. I don't mean a game. I mean that stuff where you type all that shit in, and then it gives you tips. Can't remember if I set the Test Drive 2 video to live yesterday. I did upload it. So yeah, it turns out the best machine to play Test Drive on, Test Drive 2, the dual specifically, and I'm talking about computers now, not consoles, is fucking Atari ST, because it's got software sample playback. It may be like 3 kilohertz fucking quality, but it doesn't matter. It's not the shit fucking Sega Master System bleeps and bloops that you're gonna get. So, and considering the ST, you might have bought it for like 300 quid in 1987. When did Test Drive 2 come out? Nah, anyway, it's about 10% faster than the Amiga. Spoiler alert! Let's go back to the pre-VCS era. Because I think one of my neighbours did actually have a video pack before I got a VCS. Let's try Munchkin, which is basically it's a Pac-Man knockoff. I know exactly what fucking VCS Pac-Man is like, and I know of worse games as well, because I played Sprite Man and Chomper by Mogul not that long ago. Now my haters are probably asking, whilst not watching this video, probably on the toilet doing a shit, They're asking, when is Mad Commodore just going to fucking give up with his dead channel? I don't like seeing this stuff appear. Which they would only see appear if they had the same custom search as the bookmark for YouTube. And the best way to get rid of the Patreon pricks is to order your search results by upload date, because they produce fuck all, because they're fucking useless lazy cunts. Which is why if you give Patreon money to like these channels that make these game videos that cover the Amiga or C64 predominantly, I have to add that, I got nothing against Kim Justice, because Kim knows more about the well, that don't look good, that looks fucking shit. Knows more about the Spectrum than I ever will. They lived it. And I suppose that's probably true of that other channel that I'm never going on, because I told them A, the existence of the Wild Bunch on the C64, and B, the website to get it, and I said to them, if you want me to give you a direct link, meaning if you're that fucking lazy, then you have to message me on one of my own videos, so when I reply with a fucking web address, it won't get blocked. No, I was going to say no to everything. Alright, push return to continue then, so decompacting in the dark. So, you know, now obviously someone like Kim Justice shouldn't be doing a top 100 or top 50 C64 games fucking video, because, well, they just don't have the experience. What, your experience? No, not just my experience, mate. Loads of people do the C64. And they have a bit more experience because they actually played these games in the mid-80s. Might not have been their own Commodore 64. That's not the point. So this is basically the cover of the cartridge. And it probably looks terrible on the camera. But hey, I just realised if I buy that £189.99 Panasonic 1080p 50 camcorder, I don't think I can use it as a source for live streams. I don't think you can tether that camera to a PC, like connect it up like with a USB cable or whatever. So I would need a capture card. And then it becomes expensive because you have to buy a HD capture card. I don't know. So obviously you don't have music on the video pack version like this. So if I did buy that camera, which is not really for YouTube, it's for personal use. What, with the ladies? Yeah, whatever, mate. With the men? Yeah, shut up. Music is okay. Won't give David Whittaker any sleepless nights in the C64 era, but anyway. Never played this game. It's already better than whatchamacallit. Well, there's not that many dots, is there, really, to collect, so it's pretty easy. I have to get down there. It does the same thing as Arcade Pac-Man, which VCS Pac-Man doesn't do, which is why I like VCS Pac-Man. Alright, they're all reset. Right, so you've got to do it with one life, the whole fucking lot. Okay, we'll just do it like this then. And we go up here, and there we go. I'm getting fucking confused here, so... Maybe I'll turn off the music. They haven't actually copied the video pack thing, even though it says original, because it's got this music on there and different sound effects. I would have wanted an authentic conversion. Otherwise, what's the fucking point? Oh shit. The fucking power pellets going all over the fucking shop. That's not good, mate. Why is that fucking going up there? Asshole. Was it actually like this on the video pack? I don't know. I don't actually want to get them because then they fucking respawn before I can get all this shit. Come on, mate. I've got one more power pellet. Fucking get up there, innit? It is what it is, really. I prefer VCS Pac-Man. I'm glad you agree. Thank you. If you don't agree, you're probably not watching my channel. So I worked out how many people who are subscribed to my channel actually have the bell end thing turned on. You know, the notification bell, Taco Bell shit. And it's 6. Only 6. Because obviously I watched the video to make sure that there was no errors in it. I'm talking about the Wimpy video now. So, but about 250, 300 people had to watch it with them fucking annoying Retrotronics things flashing away in the middle of the fucking screen. Hey, that's not my fault. If you really want to see that clip, just ask me, I'll send you a link. Not that fast. I was just curious to see how many people have got the notifications on there. No one commented on there. And YouTube will never send that video as a recommendation because it's unlisted. That's the whole point. I was thinking the other day, it's actually brilliant if you know at least medium like skill level. I don't play Alien Invaders, and I think Killer Bee is one that the useless YouTuber said wasn't identical. Well, Munchkin is not identical. Unless the Philips Video Pack G7000 came with a fucking SID chip like the Max machine, then somehow I don't believe that is a direct port. So how do I know that the gameplay is exactly the same? Because they can't get that right. This is probably the only bit that's correct, the colours. Well, this is rubbish compared to VCS Invaders, but it might actually... Oh right, okay. So that's like a shield, is it, for them? So I can't actually shoot them. How am I supposed to fucking... He turns red, covered in blood, and gets splattered. Well, how are you supposed to get the other ones then? They're fucking moving around like this. Where do I go to get another fucking... What's the point of this? We'll call this video The Night of 1,000 Shit Ideas. Yes, there we go. Now I do have some other W.H. Smith's footage in really nice quality. You know, people buying computer games. I think it was W.H. Smith's. What I really need is Enfield Town, Middlesex. It's a shopping centre. Boots Department Store, computer games section, 1986, and on a Saturday. Because there was a girl who worked in there who used to go to my school. It's bugging me now. I can sort of remember what she looks like. Yeah, I think she used to have a pink bomber jacket. She had platinum blonde hair, blue eyes, and she used to wear like bog standard blood red lipstick. But she must have been 16 to be working behind the counter at Boots selling computer games, because I do remember going in there one day and seeing her working in there one Saturday. And I was like, oh, I can't buy my games from here. She's going to think I'm a loser buying these things. Right, Wizard of Oz. I think this is the most sophisticated adventure I could find that works with the SD to IEC. I think. On balance, graphics and, you know, actual commands and things. People just didn't really bother to re-crack these graphic adventures, which is a shame. However, like I said before, I got a Commodore 128 version of The Pawn by Magnetic Scrolls, published by Rainbird. I can't remember how much that was. Probably 15 quid on disc. And that disc doesn't come with all of them. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right, I pressed IFT, I typed IFT, and did many times, so they can fuck off. Small smelly cock motherfuckers, mate. Go small smelly cock, there we go. Well, that ruined my conversation about Aphrodite incarnate circa 1986. I've remembered something else. She used to wear high heels, and they were sort of like, yeah, the kind of shoes you'd wear if you're wearing a little black dress. Now, anyway, I don't know. She must have been the same year as me, because, you know, couldn't have been a year younger than me, because I wasn't going to Boots and buying cassette games for my C64 in 87. I wouldn't have gone to Enfield Town to do that. And I do remember I was looking at the C64 cassettes. Yeah, glancing a look at her extreme beauty. Just realised something, there's something in the root directory. There's death something or other. Death Blow. Ooh. Yeah, that's from Seinfeld. Deadhead, yeah, I did download that one. Okay, Deadhead +2. There we go. Let's give this a go. Night of 1,000 shit ideas. Set to a ridiculously late live premiere on YouTube on a weekday. Well, that don't really make any difference. Although actually, it's only 11:10 at the moment, so. Yeah, these games are so shit, you see, it's making me smoke more. This is another reason why I don't like doing videos where I'm playing like shit games. If there's anything less than a 75% chance that I'm gonna like the game and want to play it more, then I probably shouldn't really do it. So I'm quitting smoking again. There's no point smoking when I go back on my diet, you see. So we're having the last hurrah of drinking, like, what, Coke, smoking. Is this fucking decompacting now? I think it did do this. Yeah, it did do that too, I remember that, so It did have a completely black screen for ages. Yeah, so you have to say. Love to Sarah Clark. Well, her name was Michelle, wasn't Sarah Clark. So this is like retrograde with spaceships, which I can say because I don't know. I had to play retrograde fully yet. I suppose I could play Winter Camp, but then I can't call the video The Night of 1,000 Shit Ideas. How many of these cunts have I got to fucking kill? Oh, bonus points for built-in rapid fire. Do I collect that thing? Thank fuck we finally got some upgrades. But I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I don't know what you're supposed to do. It looks nice, but because I'm not understanding what specifically I'm doing right or wrong, I can't really play the game. I can tell you it's programmed very nicely, very colourful too. It wouldn't be that much more colourful if it was on the Amstrad, so myth busted again, especially if you're not fucking using the default settings on Vice to do your fucking reviews on, then yeah. Not that there's anything wrong with doing that, I'm just saying if you then turn around and say, oh, it's a bit grey, a bit muddy. Yeah, well that's because whoever designed the palette for Vice is a fucking prick. Probably had 3 school dinners, the turquoise, light blue lucite fucking NHS reading glasses, and wore those funny boots. And probably called David Coleman as well. David Coleman is on YouTube. Who would have known? But what happened to Daniel Burchell? He probably hated his time at school so much that he would never ever seek out anything to do with like my school, so I'll never see him again. Unless he goes on like Kim Justice's channel, but you know, I can't play that. That does appear to be like a game worth trying to like play later. So yeah, we can't actually play Winter Camp. Mostly because I've forgotten how to play it. It's sort of like your typical joystick waggler sports title. But the presentation is really nice. There's a lot less my cup of tea than Creatures. I don't think Summer Camp is scrolling either. Yeah, they're like static screen games. I think I'll have to go back to Summer Camp. Ah, fuck! I just remember I'm supposed to be playing something, can I? Yeah, bollocks. Okay, well, this is one. Yeah. Really need to copy all the stuff off this directory, back it up, and copy it back on. But you see, writing to the SD card is like 4 kilobytes per set. Shit. Fucking bullshit, mate. It's worse than USB 0.0000000 recurring, because it has fuck all to do with USB. Now I do believe it was 1987. Here we go. So I did actually have it on there. However, alright, okay, now we've got to get rid of the alphabetical sort. Now, on the Amstrad, I do believe, due to the minuscule size and erectile dysfunction afflicted coding cock of the Amstrad developer programmer, I should say, graphics look okay. It's not a two-player game. His coding was too pathetic to manage it as a two-player game, so. Why can't I put yes? What's going on there then? Pressing return doesn't change nothing. Why is that then? I don't know what I fucking set now. Alright, you asshole. So I'm pressing yes or N for no. I'm pressing return to the. Fuck off. I've got no idea what's going on there. Peter Clark's Awesome Sid, which I incorrectly attributed to Martin Galway. Well, it's programmed by that 80s game, the memory game, where you've got like the four coloured quarters on the big circular thing and you press them. Well, I actually like this tune. There's been such a shit video so far. I think I'll make a roll up. Oh, you enjoyed it? No more to say about Michelle from Boots Computer Department. Hey! That was the loading screen and the loading music. Now, of course, I could replace my laugh with the laugh of Christopher Lambert and Butler, please, mate. So I suppose posh people in the 80s would have gone to the off licence and said, here, 20 Lambert and Butler, please. For some reason, I sounded like Cartman from South Park here. I don't know, actually, I haven't seen Highlander in a long time, but I don't plan on playing that shit game Highlander on the C64 anyway, so there's no urgency to watch that. Might have to watch Ghostbusters, although I think I'm kind of stuck on what else I can do. I don't understand why when I die I don't get an account number. What's the point of getting an account number to play it again with more money only if you complete the game? It kind of defeats the object. So yeah, anyway, this is Combat School. Did a video of this ages ago. It's the first relatively complex video using the Camtasia video editor that I use, and it was an older version. I really do need to see if I can get the absolute latest version. It should still run on my PC. Probably have to swap the memory over from Mad Commodore 1 into Mad Commodore 2, so okay, a lot of fucking shit burnt on that one, didn't like that. Alright, this is a multi-load game and I've tested it as much as I can, as in make sure it actually starts loading and everything using the Vice emulator, but that's not really 100% accurate. That's a good guide, but I wouldn't say it's an accurate thing. So it's a good thing one of the options wasn't to turn off the fast loader, so I've got no idea what options I've got set at the moment. That could be a problem with the old kernel here in this thing. I don't know what else to tell you, mate, really. I mean, what I would say is if I became a YouTube megastar with these kind of videos, if I'd started this, like, you know, let's say 2006 or 2007. Did Peter Clark do the tunes on the game as well? I'm guessing fire means firing joystick port 1, so there we go. Yeah, graphics are shit. Okay, I'm doing left and right, up and down. I got no idea how to fucking make him run. So yeah, it's no good. This is why I said I really need a website which has all the Remember cracks archived, so I don't even know what's going on with that. Because the shit fucking trainer not printing up Y or N, I've got no idea if the trainer options are on. So there's no point continuing that. I'm ruining my mood. Which gives you indigestion probably. Maybe only 1% indigestion, but it's still indigestion in it. Don't see why I should have to suffer. Yeah, so what I was saying was, come on. I was saying, come on. Ah, oh, shit. There you go, I can have the brightness up a bit more, so that might actually help the situation. So, Jesus Christ, I wish I had finished my Starsky and Hutch fucking C64 racing game. I wish, mate. Must be great if your best mate, who you talk to all the time, like the good old days, is a fucking genius coder, and you give him the graphics. And at least then you could make a silent, you know, one level, one player demo. But yeah, what I would have done if I became a YouTube influencer, and I fucking hate that term, because if you think YouTube, anyone on YouTube really influences you enough to buy fucking KFC chicken for £2 more than the fucking, you know, the independent fried chicken shop, then well, you're a bit of a knob, especially if you're talking about the really expensive shit that's not even, Yeah, there's only 3 things I get from KFC. Their ice cream, their regular chicken, and their hot wings. Everything else they make is shit. Their chips are shit. I can buy baked beans from the supermarket for a lot less. And KFC gravy, well, if you take a bit of the oil that you fried your own chicken in at home and mix it in with some Bisto turkey gravy, by some miracle you end up with fucking... Should play Monty Mole. KFC gravy. But what I would have done, finally getting to the point, there's nothing in there, is I would have taken all the fucking hundreds of thousands that I got, and I would have like opened up like, I'm not going to call it a nightclub because there's not going to, there might be music, but there's not going to be any dancing areas really. Let's just call it a Miami Vice style pub. You know, it's going to be dark, there's going to be loads of neon, not necessarily fucking pink, green and turquoise like Miami Vice seem to favour. And basically I'd be running the pub. I wouldn't actually be doing full-time work there, but I would be milling around. Maybe it'd only be open like 3 nights a week. Friday night, Saturday night, and a midweek Wednesday night boost, should you need that little injection of mad Commodore retro gaming stuff. And there'd be like loads of massive plasma TVs all over, and it'd be like really, really nice plush and not leather or suede sofas and armchairs. Sort of like a not shit version of, you know, Central Prick or Central Perk in Friends. So there will be alcohol, it won't be shit, and there'll be no annoying cunts in there. Well, I can't guarantee there won't be any annoying cunts like the cast of Friends, but you know how it is, isn't it? No, I have yet to play night games, so we'll see how this goes. Yeah, I don't really want to play Leviathan. It's fucking annoying. Night games it is then. Now, night games is another thing. Did I point out I'm only having half rolled ups? Yeah, I should probably have pointed that out. So that would have been the idea. And the pub would have just been called Mad Commodores. So it's Mad Commodore apostrophe S. It's my pub. Pub stroke bar. Not wine bar. We're not going to be serving wine. In fact, I would only serve spirits. Brandy, if you're celebrating a promotion at work or a birthday or something. A nice whiskey, well, a few different brands. Vodka. What else do people drink? Like spirits, wine. What else is popular? So there'd be no alcohol pops. No, it'd be like a proper thing. And that would have been what I would have done. And that just proves that I'm better than any YouTube influencer, because all they do is sit there, fucking take the money and spend it on useless shit. Fucking sold to those dumb shit millennials, you know, the broken shit. So most of these are actually just one-on-one fighting, like Fighting Warrior. So we'll go with archery. Now, why do I have to press Y or N? Fuck off. It's programmed by John Williams, so this is in between doing soundtracks for movies, is it? What was the 1986 John Williams soundtrack? Think of any big, massive... well, nothing... Oh, actually... The green light is currently on. That doesn't mean it's going to work. I haven't tested this. I do like the music. is as good as the music on Defender of the Crown, I suppose. Taking into consideration what it's supposed to be. How do I fucking fire? How do I... Alright, it could be joystick pull 2, hang on a minute. Ah, like that is it, right? 2-second delay for the bastard things to... Yeah. Right, okay, maybe it's a 3-second delay. There you go. You got to line it up every time. Jesus Christ, mate. Now I've got to wait for the next one. It's not as bad as Shootout, but come on, I got that. Come on, mate, I could see the fucking chalk dust, you cunt. See, I'm rushing. I'm not actually rushing. Come on. I got him in the bollocks. You saw that, mate. Yeah, see, the backgrounds are not really Summer Games quality. Summer Games 2 specifically. Well, actually, Summer Games 2 got a lower score than Ghostbusters. Only got like 3.5 or 4 out of 5. Ah, come on, mate. When they're in the middle of the screen, you should be able to get them if we move a bit further away. So, come on! I gave him a puncture, you cocksucker. This is a night of 1,000 shit ideas. It really is, mate. I'm not having any fun. You're probably clicked off. The click off cunts clicked off within 2 seconds as usual anyway. So it's probably just me sitting here. I won't be eating my pizza though. Not while fucking the live stream is on, mate. Those days are gone. Those kind of foods are very toxic. Plus I've only got enough extra mozzarella for one pizza and there's 3 in the fridge. So can't be wasting that. We can do the other 2 then. Well, see. I've got some Emmental cheese, which is a good substitute for mozzarella. You might call it a disadvantage. It obviously tastes like, you know, cheese toast made with Emmental, because it's Emmental cheese that's been toasted in the oven, top of your pizza. But I wouldn't personally call that a disadvantage. Just don't put too many black olives on your pizza. Strong olive flavour and Emmental starts to taste a bit anchovy, so I wouldn't recommend that, mate. Now, what is the misc in here? Well, Card Shark is a misc. Adventures of Alain what? Bond? No, I don't know what that is, so I'm not interested. It's too dark to be playing Ace. If it's not too hot in here tomorrow morning, which depends how long the projector's on before I go to bed at like probably 3-4 o'clock in the morning, I'm going to say it's only 11:30. Can't think of anything that I haven't done for Code. I've even played Red Max, mate, so English software do anything else worth a shit that I can try? No, I don't like the ones there. So what's in this thing? No, I've never played Photo Fitter. It's probably shit. Legend of the Knucker Hole. So have I played, yeah, you know what? Let's go to the Anirog directory, wherever it may be, because I am the Lord of the Dance, said he, and I wear a silly hat and I blow a fucking whistle and I listen to shit music done on FM synthesizers, mostly. No, thank you. Where the fuck is Anirog? We have to go here now. Get in the Anirog directory. Oh, while I'm here, what did Anko make? Oh, bollocks like that, is it? Can't get Thai boxing to work with the SD to AC. Even Rallycross was a bit iffy. Yeah, we go with my original idea. You know, Safety Dance by Men Without Hats. Well, if you actually listen to the lyrics, it actually makes more sense if he's saying safe to dance, as in it is safe to be dancing. For him to randomly blurt out Safety Dance after what he's just said for the last 4 or 5 verses, it doesn't make any sense. So no. But anyway. We could play Dies Baby by Bad Taste Software, but yeah, there's probably another 20 minutes worth of battery recording left, so yeah, it's going to be in one of these, and it's going to be like that, and it may... Jesus Christ. Yeah, it's not in there, is it? Need to come back to Bongo one day. Not Bongo, obviously. Oh, Jesus Christ, don't tell me PC Fuzzy's not on there. Jesus Christ. He's on there, good. And splice them together. Yeah, I said that on purpose. You didn't miss nothing, because obviously the camera beeps as soon as it stops recording the 59 minutes and 59 seconds, which YouTube rounds up to fucking 1 hour. Don't ask me how that works. YouTube is inventing fucking 1 second of content. Oh, the battery light's already started flashing. I don't know if it's cool enough to have it might be cool enough to have the projector on long enough to watch one movie, but it's really bad for the bulbs if you keep doing that. It's already bad for the bulbs if you use them in slightly warmer conditions anyway. Imagine you buy a light bulb and it has to last you like 10 years. That's how careful you have to be if you're going to use a projector. Okay, well, alright, okay. I was going to say I can't read any of the things, but Infinite Lives, no. You know, I like the graphics there. I think this policeman on the wheel, sort of like a weird druggies inspiration of a centaur for modern times. Or maybe he's wearing a skirt and it covers most of the unicycle. But that would be risky, because if he gets caught in a chain, he's just going to fall flat on his face. Which did actually happen. A friend of one of my friends called Kevin, who was about fucking 10 to 12 inches shorter than me. He was short, very short. When I was like 6 foot, he was about 5 foot tall. Very short. He was shorter than most of the girls in my year. Anyway, we was walking to our second school where we have like maths and English, and yeah, it was winter. The road was icy. He had his backpack on his back, his hands in his pockets, and he's walking with us, and he slips on a bit of ice and he falls front forwards. And he lands like that with his backpack on his back and his hands were still in his pocket. He was not a cool kid anymore anyway. But anyway, the point is, I think this character is from Jamie and the Magic Torch. I think it's Jamie and the Magic Torch. Okay. Do I hit anyone? That's a weird looking car. No, the graphics are actually like that. And who's that then? And why can't I get them? That's a bank robber, isn't it? That looks like a gun to me. Wow, the cars are really weird on this. This looks like a 1920s rapier style car with a fucking massive fish tank on the top. Right, okay. So if I keep stunning him, do I capture him? Right, okay. So what have I got to do this arsehole then? And what's this fucking idiot doing in the middle of the fucking road at midnight? What am I supposed to do with him? Right, so the ambulance and the police car are exactly the same. There we go. So there's our ambulance stroke police car. Hey! Alright, you don't have to press fire or nothing, right, okay. So I'm presuming they're just obstacles. I did say I might play Blade Runner, and that is a shit game, so... Would I call this game shit? I won't go that far, no. You have to wait for the other car, because all the sprites are used. No multiplexing. Use multiplexing! So you just kick the tiny little robber to the curb. And the height difference between you and the robber is about the same as me and Kevin at the time. I can't remember his surname anymore. Ah, come on, mate. It's an interesting game. It kind of reminds me of a task set sort of game, I guess. I'm going to fucking... Why can't I fucking fire the truncheon backwards? What's wrong with that? And he's not going far back enough. Jesus Christ, come on, mate. Okay. It's not... It doesn't seem to be as playable in the same style. In the style of task set, because there's a very definite style to like task set games. The sprites are actually nice. The cars are weird, but there's nothing wrong with them technically. Get off the road, like, get off home. Get off home, fuck off. Yeah, I'm doing my policeman's. Fucking. Okay, that's not an ambulance. That's probably you fucking died, and that's just another poor police officer. Oh, he's throwing like bombs at me, asshole. Get in front, you little shit. Do a Kevin, come on. So maybe he escaped in the getaway car. Maybe that's what that is. How am I supposed to do the next one? It's an interesting game. Time for a bit of Blade Runner. The footage looks about as good as you're going to get on this shit camera anyway. Great. Missed out the fucking a-hole key. Yeah, so I don't know. Definitely been a very shit session today. Really. Oh, I'm glad I played that then. Not bloody lightly. Look, if someone knows what fucking TV show or film that's from, then I'd appreciate if you fucking put it in the comments, innit? Fuck's sake. So yeah, I don't know how hot it's going to be tomorrow. Plus, I have to sand. Well, I suppose you call it rub down if you want to be ostentatious about it. Although a body shop mechanic being Yeah, anyway. I got to sand down an entire front wing on my car tomorrow. It's going to be hot all week. So if after that I can find the energy to, hook up the Amiga 1000, and then if I can find the Kickstart discs that load, that's another thing. Yeah, the most reliable one is labelled Fun School, because I created that myself using Xcopy, and the one that was slightly flaky, but I thought, well, if it copies okay once, then the new copy will work forever and a day. If forever is like probably a few years. Yeah, there's no Blade Runner there. Bugsy comes in 2 parts. Yeah, I couldn't get past the stupid thing on Wizard of Oz. That's not my fault. I did type in the letters. It says press IFT or whatever, and I pressed them one after the other, and I pressed them all together. I held them down, and the fucking, 80% of the Quattro graphics had fucked off, but I wouldn't get onto the game. So maybe it doesn't work with the SD to IC, or maybe it's a shit crack and I couldn't get past the Quattro. But who knows, mate? Not exactly gonna slip my wrists over. I can't play Wizard of Oz. Need to set up the Commodore 128 and the 1902 monitor, both of which were allegedly new old stock, and they were, because I gave them the sniff test. Insert clip of what was it? Yeah, it was the accountant, the sniffing accountant. Yeah, I'm gonna guess we probably only got about 7 minutes, so hopefully it's a load. And there was another game that kind of reminds me of this. Yeah, I can't remember what it's called. I'll have to have a think about that. Might just pop into my head randomly later. You don't need capital F for fascinating and capital W for world, but organised crime is a thing. But that's just... Actually, he's done it with everything. The struggle, why is that a capital? Fucking some cunt who didn't fucking go to school. I should have bunked off and made loads of mediocre games and become rich. And then maybe Marianne Darbo could have married. Is it her that's in the Living Daylights? Well, Patsy Kensit would have done just as well, I reckon. Well, I can't do a rabbit's voice, and I'll tell you something, I will never ever watch Watership Down in my life until there is a worldwide ban on a certain activity in the farming industry. I'll leave it at that. Yeah, anyway, to try what? What the fuck happened there? See, I was waiting for the graphics to turn up. That's all I want to see. So the graphics are actually quite nice in a sort of Star Trader sort of way. They are better than Star Trader. So, and if I go east, you'll get a different picture. So it is nice that they've done that. These are high-res screens because you've got orange and brown in this character square, brown and black in here, red and black in here, black and grey here. So this is, these are not mini dogget levels of 8 kilobyte C60. Well, in this case it'd be about 3, less than half the screen if you ask me. But you know what I'm saying. But they could be a lot worse. They could be what people call Spectrum graphics, which is the shit 1 kilobyte. Get on with it, mad Commodore. Anyway, I walk down the sepia tones and find myself outside the sepia tone gunsmith. Strange. See, it's a shit adventure. The graphics are okay, but the adventure's shit because you can't even type exits, which will tell you which way you can go. See, and when I type look, unless something new has been found, don't redraw the entire